Hey, Judy, it's Lisa Landry.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. I talked to Peter today.
Oh, yeah?
I explained the whole thing to him, okay?
I appreciate that.
No problem. No problem. I like it.
Yeah.
And I think you will too. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I appreciate that. I truly do. I guess I'm calling for two reasons if you have a few moments. Um,
Yeah.
Thank you. I was wondering, first and foremost, Peter keeps missing the times for his scheduled call, which the court ordered to have happen at 5 o'clock. Um,
Okay.
and again, I still don't know what time my son gets out of pumpkin patch, but I just found out from my sister-in-law because I called the house, and she just got into an argument with me that Peter gave me the information, which I honestly don't have. Um, I'm just wondering if there's any recourse if this is ever going to be set straight, because I just feel like I'm at such a disadvantage even trying to communicate with my little boy at the appointed court time. And I don't know what Peter's telling the rest of the people in that household, but if she's willing to tell me that I'm misinformed about what time my son gets out of school when I haven't been told, I just don't know what she's telling my little boy in my absence. Do you know what I mean?
Correct. I think, well, at least I'm not sure of all the copies of that order because it became apparent to me that I didn't have, all the court orders. Let me just see if I have the one about phone call. Because this is a quick email to Tim.
I've emailed Tim repeatedly. I think you get this as a
Well,
mom.
I'm to file a motion to adjudge Peter in willful contempt.
I've asked that last week, and I get the feeling that Tim probably has cases that strike him as more egregious, and perhaps they've been ongoing for more time. But I think as a mom, you understand when I ask Tim for things. Like last week, I told him, 4 times the call didn't happen when it was supposed to, and because I travel and work for a living, I base my entire schedule around those 5 o'clock phone calls. But
Right.
Tim just kind of minimizes it. So I guess that's why I contacted you today.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what I would do. That's the recourse, is to file the motion to adjudge him in contempt.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't have the order with the time. I was just looking through.
I appreciate that.
But
It's the
that's
second. It's the second
recourse.
order. Yeah.
It's so goddamn frustrating, and I know it is, Lisa. I know it is. Because as attorneys, too, we run a very fine line.
Right.
You don't want to look like a whiny baby, running in, oh, this person breathes wrong. Do you know what I mean?
I totally
But on the same
understand.
token, there are things that are important, and phone calls, considering your business schedule, are important.
I've been asking for Skype access for months too, and that hasn't happened either. And I'm very sorry to be so emotional, but you being pushed off the case
I
yesterday.
get it. I would be, I would probably be at the state-funded gated community in Cranston because I would have gone after somebody. Do you know what I mean? You think, kid, this is your baby.
Thank you for getting that. I appreciate it. All right.
I'm telling you, I'm not joking you. I offered to run over the girl who broke up with my son.
I
Okay?
know. I know.
I was ready to go bomb. I was ready to go bomb admissions offices when he was applying to college. What do you mean you rejected my boy?
No.
No, who is?
I know. And
and that's the problem, and that's why I'm a little bit disappointed that, and I think it's incredibly stupid that Peter had me removed unless he was picking up because, he called me when I was on the way to see you.
Who's that?
And when Peter did.
Peter Shapiro?
Uh-huh. And I said to him, I'm on my way, to visit. He's not going to talk now. And we had just come back from New York. You know what I mean? I was on a roll. Well, I want to know this. I said to him, you know what? I'm not micromanaging your case. I said, I'm here to think about kindergarten, and that's it. I said to him, you need to calm down. Okay? And, he said something. I said, Peter, I'm not doing this now. It's the same old bullshit over and over again. I'm not listening to him. And so maybe he picked up on the fact that, I wasn't going to be an ally, that I was going to think for myself. And he doesn't like that.
Do I have any recourse?
Like that.
No, of course not, because it's a control issue for him. It's not about justice. It's not about fairness.
And it's not about Ari.
It's not about Ari at all, not even the slightest. I called this morning just because I realized he probably needed school supplies and I didn't have any last night. And I called Peter to let Peter know that, especially because it was raining, we were going to come by for rain gear because I don't have any for Ari, and that Ari would need the backpack that I got him in Arizona this summer with whatever school supplies he needed, because Peter has all the information and I don't. And I asked him for the kindergarten teacher's name. And I told him, you didn't have, he has a 5 o'clock phone call. Peter didn't even pick up the phone yesterday, and he didn't even call Ari. And obviously, it's the first day of school. It's a big day for Ari, so Ari wants to talk to his daddy. And I said, when we get there, if Daddy has time and we have time, we'll go in and give him a hug. And Peter didn't even want to. Peter didn't even want to do that. When I got there, he actually didn't like that Ari came to the door. I didn't bring Ari to the door. Ari got out the car because he wanted to see his daddy. And of course, Peter made snide comments about the car again. This has nothing to do with his son. It's about me leaving, his ego, and God knows what has been going on in that home, and me figuring it out and wanting to know exactly the situation. It's control. That's all it is.
I told Peter Sangiovanni about...
Right.
Peter said, that's over.
If he can make it happen, God bless. He'll be the 8th or 9th person in Rhode Island who's heard the story. And so far, my son, you know what I mean? It's good to know that he thinks it's weird too, and wants to do something about it.
Very weird.
Because your attorney general, your attorney general.
I hate to say this, but I said it to somebody else today.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've just got to let it play out. Ari is okay because Ari has you. Do you know what I mean? It's why it's so important that you are present in his life, as much as you can be.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. If there's a weekend when you don't have a show, you take him that weekend.
I don't know if I'm even live. I don't know if I'm able to do that legally.
You file a motion for visitation.
Okay.
Okay? As it turns out, because I have this crazy schedule, I can't usually do this. I finally have the opportunity. Judge, please, do you think O'Brien's going to say no? Absolutely not. He will agree.
Okay. Thank you. I will do that. Thank you. I will.
Yeah. And I know Tim's busy, but just keep hammering him on the emails, because that's how he responds, okay?
He told me yesterday to stop emailing him so much.
Well, again, Tim, what do I do? He's still not calling me.
Right.
Simple as that.
Right.
Simple as that. Yeah.
Thanks, Judy. It's a lot to navigate. It's my first time through it, so it's very hard, especially without a support system here. You know what I mean? So thank you.
I do know what you mean.
Thank you very much.
And people, we need to stick together.
Thank you.
There was too much in this case that I'm uncomfortable with, and I think Peter caught on. Shapiro caught on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, God willing, the next person.
Again, I told Pete Sangiovanni the fact that his brother is trying to talk and Peter's jumping in over him.
Yeah, they know something
Peter
weird.
Never been diagnosed with anything like OCD, anything like that.
Oh my God, thank you. I've been asking his brother to get him help. His brother is a doctor, and I know he's probably got OCD, and I think he's clinically depressed right now, and I think that he's also probably got a pain prescription medication addiction of some sort. But his brother, there's an obligation to report, and the child's and that's not being reported either. So I know there's a big...
Well, I told Peter about that. Pete Sangiovanni.
Yeah.
I said, we need to get on this. I said, there's a lot of very odd stuff going on.
Thank you so much.
And unfortunately, Peter is not going to disturb, the Cranston thing right now, the Cranston school.
Right.
But I hate to sound like Judge Newman. It is only kindergarten. You know what I mean?
I understand.
And
Yeah. Did I agree with you. I'm not angry about that anymore. I'm actually kind of excited because when I dropped Ari today, one of the people I know here, her son is in the same kindergarten class, and I really adore her and her little boy. So I feel kind of like okay with it, you know.
and you felt her watching.
Yes, and I trust her, and she actually knows what's going on because she's one of the people I confide in around here because I've been knowing her for about a year now, and so
Okay.
I feel very
Okay.
comfortable. It was like a gift from God. But that being said, did Peter at all communicate yesterday that he did not place Ari in Pumpkin Patch on Mondays and Tuesdays?
He did not do what, I'm sorry?
He didn't put Ari in Pumpkin Patch on Mondays and Tuesdays. He didn't enroll him on Mondays.
Why not?
I'm asking you if he communicated it. The first I knew about it was last night. The first I found out was last night when I emailed Peter and he told me that Ari is registered for Pumpkin Patch on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I immediately emailed Peter back letting him know I don't often get in time to pick Ari up by 11:30. By the time my bags come in and if there's a flight delay, the average time I get back to Providence is 1 p.m. So I asked why he didn't communicate that to me or the court, and I got no response. But I'm wondering if...
Okay. Skin the cat another way. You have joint custody.
Right.
You call Pumpkin Patch and say, you know what, I know his dad did this, but I want him in the 2 additional days, please.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. And will that... Will the court... And will I get paperwork to show the court that Peter again was duplicitous before the judge? Again, manipulating the truth?
That he's not in 5 days?
He's not in 5 days.
Yeah.
I mean, that
and
was...
you told me he was. You told me that, you know, like, no. Let me correct that, Lisa.
Okay.
He didn't say he was in 5 days, but he said he goes to kindergarten and then he goes here. If he goes to kindergarten 5 days a week, why wouldn't he be going to Pumpkin Patch 5 days a week?
Because Peter manipulates every aspect of the truth before me and the court, and he has absolutely no respect for this process or his son. So again,
but in the cat,
yeah,
in the cat, sign him up for the 5 days. Okay.
Right.
Call Pumpkin Patch, say I want him in for the 5 days, and then shoot a very, very sugary, sweet email to Peter saying, oh, you must have made a mistake. I just found out he's not enrolled, or, you know, I thought about it. I've enrolled him for the additional 2 days.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Play it a different way.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite the email I sent to Peter last night. It was much angrier than that, because again, it shows that he has absolutely no respect for his son or anyone else involved in this situation. And
right, but it's going to be easier to catch flies with honey than vinegar.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, I gotcha. You're right.
It must have been a mistake. Right.
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 Thanks, Judy. Thank you.
No problem. Please, I like it. It's a shitty system, and unfortunately, there's no way around it. Okay?
Right.
So just call me.
Thank you. I won't call too much, I promise.
I won't. It's okay.
I won't.
If it gets to be too much, I'll tell you. You can, you pretty much guess. I tell it like it is, okay?
And I know that's why, another reason why I'm sorry that you're not with us anymore on this, you know.
Me too. I did call Tim last night.
Yeah.
And say to him, what did I miss on this? He said nothing. He said, it's probably he's scared of you. He doesn't like strong women. Peter Shapiro doesn't like strong women.
Right.
And you fall into that category, Lisa. I also think that Peter is looking for any way to make money other than working.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're his meal ticket. The lawsuit, which is going to, frankly, if there's any recovery, it's probably all going to go to the experts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's all the scheme.
Yeah.
That to avoid doing what most people do, which is work.
Yeah. Well, what kind of man wants to sue his wife for alimony and live in his brother's house? You know?
The answer is itself.
Yeah. Some kind of guy who does.
It's one you need to get rid of.
Yeah.
One you need to get rid of. Yeah.
True. I just, you know, yeah. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Judy.
Keep in touch with me.
I will.
Keep in touch with me.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. A voice of reason in this entirely strange place called Rhode Island.